now we'll ask John Pyatt, who is on the team. He's on the ticket with Teresa and with Steve, to give us some comments, some thoughts about what you would like to see, and 5 reasons why people should vote for you on May 13th in Ventnor City.
Okay. I think that I am involved in this race because this race has a very personal face. And it's a face that we've seen as we've walked around in Ventnor. As we said, it's a face of people that are struggling with their taxes, really struggling, and losing their homes in many cases. And it's a face of people who were threatened by eminent domain in the 1st District, and now the face of people in my district, which is Ventnor West, which are now threatened with the redevelopment and the environmental emergency that's about to happen over there. So I feel that I'm qualified to serve because I'm passionate about those issues, and because I bring to the table, we all bring something a little different, and what I bring is actual government experience, and in that I work for the county as a management specialist, and my professional training is in public policy. So I bring that little segment to the table. I also bring a record of being against large government spending, out of control government spending, because I fought for that as far back as 1997. I tried to do that 4 years ago here in Ventnor by myself, and I think that shows that I have some passion for what's going on here. And I think that the voters of Ventnor have an opportunity now to achieve real change with the 3 of us, all bringing different things to the table to really change this city.
Thank you very much. Thank you, John Pyatt. I'd like to now address Steve Weintraub, the 3rd member of the Enough is Enough team, running for City Commission in the City of Ventnor on May 13th. We'll remind you of the time. The polls will open at 6 o'clock in the morning. We'll close at 8 o'clock at night. And hopefully Ventnor residents will all come out to vote and support their candidates, support their choice. Steve, give the voters 5 reasons why they should vote for you, and perhaps express some of your qualifications and raise some initiatives that you feel reflect the sentiments of the people you've spoken to over the past weeks and coming up to Election Day. What do you think is the most important thing that you should be accomplishing?
Well, I think that the most important thing that the voters should understand is how we put this ticket together and how long it took us to do it. And it didn't take us long because of not having qualified people out there that wanted to run in Ventnor. It took us a lot of time to find out if we had the synergy to be able to sit together and to understand each other's thoughts. And we found that. We found it very easily. We don't always agree on everything, and you're going to see that throughout our administration, that we all come from different backgrounds. We all have different educational experiences and life experiences. So it makes a difference. But we know that basically there's some things that we absolutely believe in. One is trusting government. And if government isn't open, then you can't trust any answer that you get from City Hall. And 2 examples are very clear. The pier had a report 3 years earlier that, the fishing pier that is, had a report 3 years earlier that it was dangerous and it really shouldn't be used. And I don't care how anybody else glosses over it. That's what the report said, and it was done by the city commissioners. They chose not to do anything with it for 3 years. The Ventnor West project was a blip on an ordinance or a resolution that happened 4 years ago that said that they were going to discuss this project, the dredging project, with the state or the dredging people or whoever it was. And then all of a sudden we find out at a meeting that they had signed a contract, and the contract was about to be renewed very shortly. We came to know about this when the state required them to put up big signs that people could read now and understand exactly what we were talking about. That's not open government. Open government has to be for the people, by the people, and it has to be, there's nothing that should be done in secret. That's what we object to, basically. And we think that once we open the government up, that it will change all of the spending practices that have been in the past. We think that the pay-to-play legislation that was passed didn't go anywhere near far enough to restrict those people that have contracts with the city or no bid contracts with the city, to really have somebody look at it. We're another set of eyes. We haven't been tainted by being in there for 16 years or whatever that period of time is. And when we go in, we're going to go in with a lot of volunteers that we've already amassed in Ventnor, people that are with professional degrees that have asked to work on the committees that we're going to set up with the citizens in order to get these things done. It's important to us to have trust, and we will bring that trust to City Hall.
Steve Weintraub, thank you so very, very much. I'd like to thank all the candidates on the Enough is Enough team tonight for being here, for consenting to this interview. And we certainly do appreciate the opportunity that was afforded the citizens of Ventnor by this independent, nonpartisan citizens group, We Love Ventnor. And I know that if people are interested in more information on We Love Ventnor, there will be some information at the end of this program where you can sign up and you can become involved too. The most important thing I think everyone wants you to know is that Election Day is Tuesday, the 13th of May, 6 o'clock in the morning until 8 o'clock at night. The choice will be up to you, the citizens, and we thank you very much. This is Barbara Altman, and I do a radio show and radio talk show host on News Talk 1400 WOND, and it has been my honor to be here tonight to interview the candidates who did give their consent to be interviewed at this time. And we thank you very much, and we hope to see you all on Election Day.